Welcome to another do-it-yourself easy tutorial. In today's video, I'll show you a simple yet effective way to create professional-looking presentations without spending hours on preparation. You can even download the example file for free. Just check the link in the description below. Let's dive in. We're starting with a fresh slide, and the theme of this presentation will be animals. The first step is to create the base design for our slide. To begin, we'll add a rectangle. Go to the Insert tab at the top of PowerPoint, and from the Shapes menu, select a rectangle. Click and drag on the slide to draw your shape. It doesn't need to be perfect right now. We'll refine it shortly. To give the rectangle a more polished look, let's round the corners. Click on the yellow circle inside the rectangle and carefully drag it to the right. This action will smooth out the corners and make the shape look sleek. Take your time with this step until you're happy with the result. Now that we have our base shape, we'll need 3 more rectangles to complete the design. Copy the rectangle by pressing Ctrl+C and then paste it 3 times using Ctrl+V. You should now have 4 rectangles on your slide. Next, let's position these shapes in the middle of the slide and arrange them to form a pyramid. Start by placing 1 rectangle at the top, 2 rectangles side by side beneath it, and the 4th rectangle at the bottom. Take a moment to align the shapes evenly so that they form a neat triangular structure. If needed, use the Align options under the Shape Format tab to distribute them evenly and ensure everything looks balanced. With the pyramid in place, let's group these shapes together. Select all the rectangles by pressing Ctrl+A, then go to the Shape Format tab and choose Group. Grouping them allows us to move and adjust the pyramid as a single unit. Now rotate the pyramid slightly to add a dynamic touch. Once you've rotated it, drag it to the corner of the slide. Make sure it's positioned neatly. After this, ungroup the shapes by going back to the Shape Format tab and selecting Ungroup, so we can edit them individually later. Step 2. Adding the background. Next, we'll create a background for the slide. Go back to the Insert tab, and this time, select a rectangle from the Shapes menu. Drag the rectangle across the slide to cover it completely. Once the rectangle is in place, right-click it and choose Send to Back so it doesn't cover our shapes. Now, let's style the rectangle. Go to the Shape Format, and in the Shape Format section, remove the outline by selecting No Outline. Then, fill the rectangle with a gray color by clicking on Shape Fill and choosing gray from the color options. To complete this section, we'll create a cutout effect. Select all the shapes on the slide by pressing Ctrl+A, go to the Shape Format tab, click on Merge Shapes, and select Subtract. This will cut out the shapes from the background rectangle, giving us a clean, professional design. Take a moment to admire your work and make any final adjustments before moving on. Step 3. Let's make the slide more dynamic by adding a video. I've already downloaded a video for this example, but you can also use PowerPoint's built-in stock videos feature to find free clips. To insert the video, go to the Insert tab, select Video, and choose this device. Find the video file on your computer and click Insert. Once the video is added to the slide, position it on the right side. Resize the video by dragging its corners until it fits nicely on the slide. When you're satisfied with the size, go to the animation settings. Set the video to start with Previous so that it plays automatically when the slide appears. Finally, right-click the video and choose Send to Back so it doesn't overlap with our design. Step 4. Adding the title and date. Let's add the title and date to complete our first slide. First, go to the Insert tab and choose Text Box. Click on the slide to place the text box near the top. Type Green Presentation into the text box. Now let's format it. Go to the Home tab, and in the Font section, choose Futura as the font. Select the text and make it bold. Finally, adjust the size to 36. Take your time to position the title so it's centered and aligned perfectly. Next, we'll add the date. Insert another text box and place it below the title. Type 26th of November 2024 into the box. Again, format the text by selecting Futura as the font and making it bold. Adjust the size to 26 and align it with the title. Take a step back and look at the slide. Ensure everything is positioned neatly and that the title and date complement the overall design. This first slide is simple, elegant, and ready to impress. Let's continue for the second part of our video. Before building our table of contents, we need to create a slide that will act as its base. First, go to the Insert tab, click New Slide, and select the blank layout. Once the blank slide is added, right-click on it, choose Format Background, and select a subtle gray color to give it a clean and professional look. Now let's add the images for our slides. Go back to the Insert tab, select Pictures, and choose this device to upload your images. Pick all the relevant images and click Open to insert them into the slide. Next, duplicate this slide 6 more times to cover all the content we need. To do this, select the slide, press Ctrl+C to copy, and then press Ctrl+V 5 times to paste. For the first slide, delete the extra images, keeping only 1 per slide. Arrange the remaining image on the right-hand side, ensuring it is aligned and positioned properly. Once this is done, add a title and a description for the slide. Repeat this process at home for all the slides in the sequence. By following this method, we're setting up a visually consistent design that transitions smoothly between slides. In order to speed up the process, I'll skip this part, as it involves repeating the same task we've already completed. Now, let's create the table of contents slide. Start by inserting another blank slide and applying the same gray. Add a title to the slide. For this, go to the Insert tab and add a text box. I recommend using the Futura font. Then type Table of Contents and adjust the font size to 48 in order to make the title prominent and eye-catching. You can take your time here to ensure the adjustments align with your design vision. Go to the Insert tab, select Table, and create one with 6 columns. Position the table neatly on the slide and make sure everything is properly aligned. In the Table Design tab, remove all borders by choosing No Border and set the shading to No Fill for a clean, minimalist look. After this, use the Draw Table tool to manually create lines between the columns. This helps separate each section without overwhelming the design. Now, it's time to populate the table of contents with content from your slides. Use the Slide Zoom feature to create interactive links to each slide. Go to Insert. In Link section, click Zoom and choose Slide Zoom. Select all the animal slides you created earlier and insert them into the table of contents. For each Zoom object, enable the Return to Zoom option so viewers can easily navigate back to the main menu after viewing a slide. In order to do that, you will have to do one by one select one of the object, and in Zoom option, click Return to Zoom. Now let's apply some format to the objects. Select the Zoom objects by pressing, then go to the Zoom Style menu and change their shapes to circles for a polished look. Then go to Zoom Border and adjust the border weight to 1. If you do not like the shadow, you can also remove it by selecting No Shadow under the Zoom Border options. If you do not like how the fill of your object look, you can replace it by selecting Change Image and choosing the correct picture for that slide. Manually resize and align each shape to ensure consistency across the slide. Once all the adjustments are done, your table of contents is ready to shine. Let's take a moment to see the final result. And there you have it, a polished, interactive presentation that's visually engaging and easy to navigate. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.